All right, Pure TCG here, top 8 at the Sioux Falls Regional. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you did?
Hey there, my name is Matt Tejan. I just got 3rd place at the Turbulent Games Regional with Board Breaker Yummy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, before we get into it, any shout-outs?
Shout outs first off to my wife for letting me have a hobby like this. It's really great. Also shout outs to all my buddies who I play test with. Brandon, Ty, Bryce. Love you guys, you're the best.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the profile.
All right, so first things first, start with the Yummy Monsters. We got 3 Cupsy, Yummy, 3 Lollipo, Yummy, 3 Cookie, Yummy. Ignore that one. Next.
How old are you saying yummy? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Next, we got one of each of the field spell, 1 a Croaky, 1 Mignon. I found myself today, honestly, starting this a lot. It really helps when you're playing into boards. If your hand is good enough, say you open something like Obedient Schooled or like Engage with a couple names, just having the ability to extend through removal was really, really important. So, like this, and then it also lets you keep this in deck so it doesn't get hit by like an SP or something like that. And then I played 2 Yummy Surprise next to that. Modalist, go with 1. Honestly, the 2 Surprise was really good. I enjoyed opening it in a lot of my hands. It was nice to have that backup one to search with the Cupsy on the opponent's turn. And yeah.
Plus opening one and then searching the other one is just goated.
Yes, it's goated, it's goated. Yep. And then they never expect it, best card in the deck, Obedient Schooled. Really in this format, there's like 2 main ways people kind of play around this. First off, this card isn't once per turn, so if it gets ashed or impulsed at all, you're able to just keep playing through, especially if you open Thrust to keep going. Secondly, I guess the 2 ways you can kind of counter this card are with the board wipes. Obviously, Vanquish Soul's on the trap card that blows up everything, and Mitsurugi. Murakumo goes crazy on the board wipe. I actually had twice today where I opened both of these together, and if you just leave that and then use this, it helps play through the board wipe really well. So honestly, this card was like an MVP. I'd never cut it for a second copy. Next, we'll get into the fun part of the deck. I didn't run any hand traps in the main deck other than the trap cards. We got 3 copy of Triple Tactics Thrust. This card went crazy all day. 3 Forbidden Droplet. Didn't see it as much as I wanted to. The times I did, it was awesome though. 2 Engage, 1 copy of Hornet Drones. We got 1 Prosperity. And here come all the one-ofs. Card that should be banned, card that should be banned, card that should be banned. And 1 Dark Ruler, no more for the funsies. And last but not least, honestly, it was a last-minute inclusion. I do not regret playing it at all. 1 copy of Evenly Matched. This card went absolutely ballistic all day. A lot of the boards really don't put up spell trap negates, so just going battle phase and seeing your opponent kind of flip through their back row, looking at their hand, cleaned up a lot of games, and then you go Obedient Schooled and just out advantage them. Really, really good. And then lastly, the hand trap. We're actually playing traps as hand traps. 3 in Perm, 3 Song of the Dominators, and 3 Purge. Purge was really, really good today. There were a couple hands, though, where I opened to like Engage with it. If you use it from hand, you can't use Kagari, which can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but honestly, I would always play these. Songs was really good. I found myself liking it a lot more when I went first, though, as like a thrust target. I had a lot of times where I'd open it plus Imperm. Getting the Purge off of that is crazy. So that's everything for the main deck. 40 cards sharp.
Gotta love to see it.
Yeah, honestly, there isn't much I changed in the main. Worked really, really well today. Next, we have 3 of the most annoying card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Snatchy. Mostly because you have to say Snatchy effect every time you activate it and pay 100. I had a game against like an Art Mage branded deck. I think I used this card like 7 times in 1 turn.
Jeez.
Just keep summoning it back. It's only once per chain. And then obviously the ability to get like a Croaky in the weaker hands during your opponent's turn for the pop, really, really good. Link Spider for Nib, Anima, and Kagari are the last of the Link ones that you play. Next I played the...
Nice little gold rare.
Well, you know, it was the only one I could find, and honestly, I think it looks better than like the Secret. So one of these guys, really good. Protects the field spell from being targeted, resets your quick play spells. I set Called By and Droplet like twice today with this guy, and those cards are just unfair, so it was great. I never use the Graveyard effect when it's destroyed because it plays into all the K9, which there was a ton of this tournament. Then lastly, SP just is the generic for anything you need to link off. 2 Heralds, Starham, Metal Marcher, and 1 of each of the Synchros to wrap up the extra deck.
Standard lineup.
Honestly, it's standard, but you know what they say about noodle soup? It's what makes it special is that you believe it is. So
Starham was good for you today?
yeah, a lot of turns with Starham. If you open Obedient School, it's kind of the best way to bridge into Herald on your opponent's turn. You just go first action, Snatchy, use the monster it's summoned back in itself. It also doesn't negate the monster, so it's kind of a cool way if your opponent's like not activating anything to help get the graveyard triggers off the Synchros.
All right, I think we're getting yelled at here to kind of hurry up
real
so
quick,
we're run through this.
Lastly, 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Fua, 1, and some good trap cards to end it.
How was this?
This card never really came up. This card was great going first, and I have no other things to say.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see some more from you later.